Today we're going to look at some of the options you have to solve quadratic equations. We'll be covering 3 different methods for solving quadratics. Factorising is great at finding solutions quickly and without a calculator, but won't work for all equations. Square rooting will only work for very specific problems. The quadratic formula will work for every equation and is a great option if you have a calculator handy. You will probably use the quadratic formula most throughout this course, but you do need to be confident with the other methods. Let's work through these questions. We must have the equation equaling 0, so always rearrange the equation first. Add 9 to both sides. Then we need to factorise the quadratic. To find the solutions, we need to understand that one of the brackets must be 0 to give us an answer of 0 because they're multiplied together. Create equations for both brackets equaling them to 0. Then solve both of them. We can see that both sides of this equation can be square rooted, so let's do it. You may feel that this answer is good enough, but we need to remember that when a number is square rooted, it will give a positive and negative answer. We use a plus minus sign to show this. We can then add 6 to both sides. This means that we have 2 solutions, one where the sign is a plus and the other where the sign is a minus. We can leave our answer as thirds. A quadratic will normally have 3 terms: the x squared term, the x term, and the number term. The formula uses the coefficients of each of these terms, which is labelled as a, b, and c. For this equation, a will equal 5 because 5 is before the x squared term, b will be 6 because 6 is before the x term, and c will be minus 5 because that's the number term. Make sure you don't forget to include the signs before each coefficient. You should learn the quadratic formula off by heart. All we need to do is substitute in the values of a, b, and c. Our b value is positive in this question, but if it is negative, make sure you put it in brackets when substituting. Many students forget and get the wrong answer when squaring the b. You will notice that we are using our plus minus sign again. This means that the formula will give 2 solutions. Solve the formula with the plus sign and the minus sign. Let's finish on this. The quadratic formula doesn't work for 2x squared minus 2x plus 2 equals 0. Try it on your calculator and the calculator will get a bit confused. It will either say error or it will start having an I symbol. What part of the quadratic equation stops this from working? If you know, write it in the comments below. And you can come to onmaths.com or click the link in the description where you get access to all our A-level papers and predictions for free, and you can even save your scores with a free account. This video is part of a larger A-level course that you can follow along with at onmaths.com.